You tell that lazy jigaboo the state of Mississippi ain't interested in his meteorological assessment.
Listen up, jigaboo. State of Mississippi ain't interested in your meteorological assessments.
You tell him the state of Mississippi is only interested in getting this here ditch cleared by sundown.
State of Mississippi want this here ditch cleared by sundown. You got that, boy.
Got it. Boss. He don't sound like he from around here.
He from New York City, boss. That one there, too.
Well, they'll find we do things different down here.
Yeah, you noticed.
Don't smart me, boy. You just shut your mouth and do your work. You got that? Looks like we got a couple of live ones. How long these boys in for?
The judge gave them the long ride, boss.
Live, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they step out of line again. We'll shorten up that sentence real fast.
Get them picks and swinging! You heard me, New York Cities. You don't want me to come down there. I ain't nice like boss. I'll slap the black off your ass. Get to work!
Kappa Alpha has a very special meeting to me. We'll get to that later. But the vice president-elect embodies the organization's mission: scholarship, leadership, and public service.
Kamala is representing young girls, women across this country, across the world. She's representing immigrants. She is representing Black women. And I'm going to get emotional, but I don't think we have been recognized for being the backbone of this country, going all the way back to slavery. So she represents all of that.
And in full disclosure, I am a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, and this morning we're going to talk a little bit about how this sisterhood has shaped the vice president-elect, and I'm so happy to be joined by another powerhouse, aka Kim Blackwell, the CEO of the global PMM brand agency and celebrated as one of the most powerful women in business. Good morning, soror. Ski-wee. With your pink and green, I do have some green underneath this.
You know what? I had to dig deep, but I found the pink and green combo just for you, Soror. So
Thank you. Thank you. You're no stranger to the White House. We actually dug up a picture of you with another one of our sorors, Connie Orlando, with the Obamas, so you understand political fundraising. How did you end up connecting with Kamala?
Well, it was interesting. So to your observation, I've played a role in the political arena and having served under the Obama administration as a member of the National Women's Business Council, advocating for female business entrepreneurs and owners, and working directly with the White House, Congress, and the SBA. And so fast forward, I've played a role in trying to make sure that I am connected to the political discourse and ways of opportunities for representation in local seats and national as well. And I met Senator Harris through a mutual friend. I was actually being recognized at the National Urban League Conference. She spoke then as a presidential candidate. We were introduced. It was a fast and initial kindred spirit around really understanding, one, what it looks like to lead as a female, lead as a Black woman. And something that she just really ignited was her just authenticity in the way in which I felt immediately connected.
And I wonder, Kim, what impression did she leave on you? Did you get the sense this woman is bound for even greater things than that particular moment? Oh,
so before I met her, I knew of Senator Harris, and I think anyone who has had any type of exposure to her understands that she is a woman, intelligent, brilliant, and all of those things. I could see that there was something by way of next level, definitely bound. Again, she was very personable, When you meet her that she is committed to service. She is unapologetic in her brilliance and in leading in a way in which she could clearly see beyond herself in the lives that she has touched through many offices.
I have to say, Twitter went ablaze when she was chosen as President-elect Joe Biden's running mate. My Twitter feed was, y'all AKs are going crazy now. And I was very excited. And some people ask me, how are you Puerto Rican yet you're part of a historically black sorority? And I say, because I'm great, and that's part of our mission. But, for folks at home, what does this mean, the importance of these historically black fraternities and sororities? They helped shape the vote. And I suspect our voices will be a lot louder as we move into this next phase. And I wonder if you could speak to that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I didn't attend a historically black college and university, but certainly I am aware of its historical significance by way of our heritage and history, where and what you see in all of the representation of sisterhood, the Divine Nine. When I went to Syracuse University, I served on the Pan-Hellenic Council. So it wasn't just about me being an AKA, it was about me understanding that as a collective body, what fraternities and sororities, specifically those that were black, could do together as a collective force. The camaraderie, the spirit of sisterhood and brotherhood, all of those things that really kind of shape now the sense of service and leadership, servant leadership. It was mentioned by way of scholarship and understanding that, we lift as we climb, and a candle loses none of its light by lighting another. And it is our duty and obligation through this sisterhood and brotherhood to make sure that we are looking not just at the next generation, but creating opportunities for those to come. And again, with Senator Harris, you could see, you mentioned the memes, and last Saturday, there was a bursting pride in the purpose in which you could see.
You could see it in the crowd.
Out in that power suit to Mary J. Blige, strutting and being unapologetic in who she is.
That's
as
right.
an African-American woman.
Sora Kimberly Blackwell, thank you so much for being so gracious with your time. We certainly appreciate it. And I'm going to keep tabs on you for your next visit to the White House. I'll be your +1.
Hey, do that. And you're welcome to join.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Black women feel as though that Kamala Harris represents Black women and immigrants. This is why I said many of times on my channel, I do not want to hear about gentrification from Black people. And this is where the pro-Black does not want to discuss. Anytime you are listening to a pro-Black and he's talking about gentrification, and especially if he has over 60,000, 70,000, 100,000 subscribers, and he's not factoring in this Black woman in gentrification, her role, her hand, her signature on gentrification, he should not be listened to. Because I've been listening to a couple of these big time pro-Black content creators, and they're leaving the Black woman's vote out of the discussion, and you can't do that. This video here is a Amazon Prime example. For some odd reason, Black women believe that Kamala Harris is Black. They're trying to make her Black, the first Black female president. So much for the colorism argument, huh? But like I've been saying, Indians from India believe that Kamala Harris is theirs. Sonia Gandhi came out and said that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris presidency is a win for Indian Americans, not Black Americans, not Black women Americans. And see, this is something you can't get through the skull of this Black American woman, because she's always caping for everyone else. Breonna Taylor mother came out and said Black and brown communities. What? Your daughter was killed. Let you tell it, assassinated by a police officer, a race soldier, and you're talking about black and brown communities. I did a video about Hispanic leaders going to have a meeting with Trump, smooching his rear end. That video is still on this channel. They did not say one thing about black women. You're not included in their agenda. Only you, even though the Gandhi family has a history of being racist. We're not even going to get on Gandhi himself. That's an entire video. But if you know anything about Gandhi, then you know how he feels about black people. Sonia Gandhi is no different. That's why she came out with this statement. See, I don't have to be on live streams with these black men haters to debunk them. My videos debunk everything they say. They don't have an argument I can't break down. Because we're going to get into this leading argument. Leading argument. Black men don't want to lead, because this is another one of their talking points that I'm getting ready to put a dent in, a hole in. Again, this election exposed so much. So much has been exposed. I have information for days. Non-stop information. So much non-stop information. I have people who have been listening to me for over a year pissed at me because of my commentary on the Democrat Party. All I ask you to do is prove me wrong. Screw your feelings. You've been over here over a year and you ain't learned nothing yet? Leave your feelings at the door. Prove me wrong or zip it. Fuck your feelings. Because what Sonia Gandhi is saying is Kamala Harris is a representation of Indian people. And they do have a valid argument. Why do the Indians from India have a valid argument that Kamala Harris is one of theirs? Because Kamala Harris was locking niggas up like it was going out of style when she was the Attorney General of California. Black men and black women. Locking up black men and black women like it was going out of style.
When you hear about slavery for 400 years, for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all? You know, like, it's like we're mentally in prison. I like the word prison because slavery goes too direct to the idea of blacks. It's like slavery, Holocaust Jews, slavery is blacks.